Hi everybody. I'm going to do one last lesson on seasons. I found my little globe here that my kids use. It's a great little globe. It actually gives them trivia. See?
Geo Safari World. Ready for a game?
Sure.
Choose how many players in today's game.
Just one.
Okay, we're all set. Press go to begin the game.
Where is Shanghai?
Ooh, who knows? Oh, I do.
The Netherlands.
Oh, they give you choices? That's easy.
Kuwait.
I guess they have to.
South Africa.
China. Yes.
Right.
All right. It's a great little globe. Maybe I'll bring it into class. You guys will have some fun. All right. Back to the lesson. So right now I'm setting up the globe to represent summer. And the way I did that was simply turn the globe so the North Pole is tilted towards the camera. So the camera is going to be the sun. See? And it's pretty bright now. So actually probably don't even need the light. So if the camera is the sun, just by looking at this, which hemisphere do you see a lot more of the surface? The top, which is north, or the bottom, which is south. So right now you definitely see a lot more of the north. So if the camera is the sun, that means the north is in your view for a lot longer. So that means our days are a lot longer. So that's why the northern hemisphere is going to have summer and the southern hemisphere is going to have winter. See, right now we see the entire North America, and really South America is kind of only in view until like here. So they're not going to get much light. If we can hardly see it when it's positioned like this, that means the sunlight isn't getting there. All right? So if I put on the sunlight, you'll see a lot more of the north is in light. Okay? Not only that, but it's a lot brighter in the north. So there's two reasons why it gets very hot in the summer. The day length of light is longer, so there's a lot more daylight hours. If you think about it, you can play outside till like 9 o'clock at night, all right? There's about 16 hours of daylight in the summer, which means there's only 8 hours of darkness because it's a 24-hour day. So not only is the daylight longer, but the sun's rays are really much stronger because look how much brighter it is in the northern hemisphere. It's so bright it's really reflecting off this globe that it makes it hard to even use this for this demo. All right. While I have this globe out here, one thing I wanted to point out in these lessons is look as I rotate it. So even as my finger goes on the back side of Earth here, which should be night, like it should be night right there, but you can still see my finger, which means sunlight is getting to anywhere within this region here, within this circle. We call this the Arctic Circle. So if sunlight's here the entire time, that means anything in the Arctic Circle in the first day of summer has 24 hours of light. But if I go all the way down here, which you can't even see, if this area has 24 within the Arctic Circle, there's another circle around the South Pole called the Antarctic Circle. That's why Antarctica's there. And they get 0 hours of light in the summer. All right? All right. So now I have to get the seasons to change. So in order for that to happen, this Earth has to start to revolve. So as it goes around me, when it gets to here, look, both hemispheres are equally in view. Well, if the camera's the light, or the sun, that means both hemispheres are equally lit, which means neither one is going to be hotter than the other one. We call this an equinox. And now you can see the South Pole down there, that metal rod, and that white thing on the top is the North Pole. So both hemispheres are lit up equally. Therefore, we call this an equinox. So this was the one that was after summer. So this is the first day of fall. So we call this the autumnal, for autumn, equinox. We don't use fall because not everywhere in the world do the leaves fall. Okay, so then we're going to keep on going around. And now when we get to here, let me sit down. All right, that's more like it. So now the South Pole is leaning towards the camera and the North Pole is leaning away. And much more of the south is visible. And now anything within this Antarctic circle is visible. And right now, the way you look at it here, I can't see that white pole. So that means there's 0 hours of light around the Arctic circle. So now a lot more of the south is in light. So the southern hemisphere is going to have summer. So you see a lot more of the south. Look, there's South America. I could barely see most of North America. The sunlight will be skimming on the ground there. So if the sunlight's skimming, it's not heating up the land with a great deal of energy. So that's why the northern hemisphere is going to get cold. So it's winter there. All right. So now we got to get to one more season. So then when we get to here, oh, there we go. It's a little dark. Oh, hopefully you guys can see it when I play it. All right, now the tilt is, it's still tilted, but now the tilt is sideways again. So neither hemisphere is getting more light. And see how I can see both poles equally? So once again, this is an equinox. And then we get back to summer. And now the north is visible again. All right, so hopefully this helps. This is the last lesson on seasons, and hopefully you got a lot out of it. And once again, email me if you have any questions. Bye-bye.